What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Ocular Max and Toydojo slash A3U, whatever that conglomerate is, exclusive Harmony and Melody, or their versions of Masterpiece Scale Flipsides and Rosanna. So I picked this from TFCon LA 2024, thanks to Eddie from Toydojo. And this is a really nice mold. This is the, I think, third version or third use of this mold. They had Motif and Pitch, which were the Rewind and Eject that came out originally at TFCon. Then they had the Repaint, which was almost the same, very similar for the retail release of that figure. And now they have these guys, and they're really nice looking. I'm going to do them in opposites, so I have the tape here and then the robot mode here, and then we'll swap and we'll show you the transformations. Just since we have two of them, might as well do it that way. Now, I mentioned in the unboxing that we already got Rosanna, which is why I transformed this one on camera. Technically, it was a IDW Rosanna, not a, G1 style. And it was basically like the memory stick. That was the one that we got with that Cheetor. So it was the similar color scheme, but obviously not the same mold. So that's what I meant, that we already got Rosanna. But now we have a official G1 one. So let's take a look. We'll start with this one here. We got the nice paint for the tape. It really looks good. Metal position, A, C60. Really well done. Here's the other side. We'll see the robot mode paint there. It does come with a tape cover. They're done in pink this time instead of clear. These will fit into here. And you can close this up. Oops. And there you go. There's the tape. It is an outlay. I showed that in the unboxing that the sleeve goes on the outside, but it's a really nice looking tape cover. For Melody, now they called this one Symphony on the original release, the one with the IDW style. So I guess they changed their name, but here's Melody. Here's the back. Looks really nice. Now, she's almost kind of incomplete without the add-on parts. So let's quick go over articulation and we'll show you that. But head is on a ball joint, goes up to there, down to there, side to side, rotates around. I really like the head sculpt on this. They did a good job. It doesn't have eyes, it's just like an eye mask. So it looks pretty cool. Shoulders go up to there, down to there, rotate around. Out to there on this hinge as well. So you have basically two shoulder hinges due to transformation. Rotation at the bicep. Double jointed elbow gets you the full bend. You have a rotation at the wrist. Opening fingers on such a small figure is very surprising, but you do have that. Pretty cool. You have ab crunch down to there, which is nice. Right at that middle. Rotation at the waist. For the legs, you have hip skirts that will move out of the way. They go up to there, back to there, out to the side. Rotation at the thigh. Double jointed knee gets you the full bend. Just so you can see what it looks like. Actually, is it triple jointed? Might be triple jointed. Either way, it's a very, very nicely done articulation. You have ankle tilts here. And you have a toe tilt forward and backward. And a pivot forward and backward. So there you go. Same articulation as the original. I just wanted to show it off. Now let's get to the accessories. So we get the shoulder pads, which is important in this case because that's where you get these, our little hearts. So you push this on there, and this just fits right over top of that shoulder. Now I noticed when you do that, it does collide with the chest. So just be careful how you manipulate it with these shoulder pads on. And I don't think there's a way, yeah, I guess you can pull it out and get them around, but those look really nice. I really like the look of that. Oh, and I forgot to mention there's a joint here to kind of collapse the chest together, but yeah, I much prefer that look. This gets her to look more like the original character. And then we also get these blasters. And we can open these up, get these pegged in. And that looks great. Really nice color scheme. I dig it. All right, now let's get them transformed into their other modes. Since we are doing both of these at the same time, we'll transform both. We'll start with the tape, and then we'll take care of robot mode later. So, starting with this one, we can come to the top here and bring the legs down. And fold up these little panels here. Come to the bottom here, we're going to fold in these heels. This was very tight when I first got it. I think there was just paint in there. It's fully painted, by the way, if I didn't mention the white. So you're going to fold these in, but like I said, it might be tight at first. There is a screw, so if you need to loosen it, you can. Go ahead and open up this panel here and on the other side. Then we're going to fold down at the knee and straighten up the leg so it looks like that. Bring this panel back. And then rotate the leg forward. So that's one. And we'll do the other one quickly. All right, now we got the legs done. We can work on the upper body. Go ahead and take the arms, bring those down. We can flip these panels on the arms down. Extend at the elbow. Rotate the bicep. Open right here. Flip the hand around. Rotate that back down. Same on this one. And kind of the last step here, bring these down. Now, I mentioned earlier, the chest does open up, so you want to collapse that together. And bring these down on both ends. All right, now let's get Melody transformed into tape mode so you can see the reverse transformation. And we do have to take off these shoulder pads. And I've noticed that some of them, sometimes they come off easily, but sometimes it doesn't. That time I did, but if it does get stuck, you can just use a spudger and separate them. But now we're ready to transform. So we'll start on the upper body. So lift up the arms, fold down the hands, rotate those in, close that up, collapse down the shoulder. I'm going to flip these pieces up. And same on this side. Then we can take the chest panels, bring those up. And we can separate the chest a little bit. Ever so slight separation. Right. Then we can take these and bring the arms up. And I think I have this backwards. Rotate this around. Bring the arms up. And those will meet up with those top panels. And that's kind of the upper part pretty much done. And now we can work on the lower body. So come to the legs. We can rotate this in. We're going to open up the two panels here. Bring that forward all the way and tap them together. Bring this down so it looks like this. We can open up the heels. And like I mentioned, those can be tight. There's the screw right there if you're trying to fix it. And then we can bring this up. Now, we can actually store the gun in this panel. So if you open this up, and then bring in your gun here, make sure the handle is folded down. And it's going to tab in right there. You can see there's a little slot. So it'll fit right under the foot. And then this will come around and tab in the other side. So you can store it like that. Open up this little panel right here on the outside of the arm. And we're going to bring this in, lift this up just a little bit. Bring this in, it tabs in right here on the inside of the tape. And then bring this down and let it in. So other side, we're going to do the same thing. All right, and there they are in their alternate modes. And both looking really good. Let's take a look at Flipsides or Harmony. A nice metallic pink paint there. The face sculpt looks good. You got kind of a maroon for the face mask and then pink for the chin or the mouth. Here's the back. Nice and clean, looks good. For Melody, you got nice pink silver for the tape cover. They actually did put the hearts here. That was a nice touch. Here's the back. And before we forget, we can also use the shoulder pads here on Harmony. Just fit over like that. And we can take the guns, fold out the handles. They're done in this nice purple color. You can also take them and fold up the handle, and there's a little tab there. So if you want to do it like the G1 toy, you can do that. And for some size comparisons, there it is next to the other Ocular Max exclusive tapes from prior conventions. And yeah, really nice use of the mold. Here it is with the Fans Toys version. Just so you can see how much bigger these tapes are compared to standard size tapes. So, final recommendations on the Ocular Max, Harmony, and Melody. And I tend to look at exclusives a little bit differently than regular releases, assuming there's no issues or breakages, which these two don't have any issues. For exclusives, I sort of think, is this appropriate for an exclusive? Right? Is it something that people want, but not necessarily everybody? It's a little bit of off the beaten path type of character. And these two are perfect for exclusives, right? Because it really repaints their characters from, back in the day that not everybody, remembers or even knows who they are, but they're really cool uses of this mold, right? And that's kind of why I really love them. I'm going to give them a 5 out of 5. We're going to recommend them. If you are fans of these characters, then this is a definite must-have, because I don't see anybody else going and making us Rosanna and Flipsides. Just not going to happen. So yeah, I feel the same way that I did with the Voltron tape that they did off of the Steeljaw mold, which we showed earlier. That was just a really good use of that mold. So that's it for today. Thanks to Eddie from Toydojo for helping me pick this up at TFCon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.